How's it going on? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the JA400 by LOKITHOR, and this is a jump box slash air compressor combination, and I chose it for that exact reason. Most jump boxes will be just a jump box and will do nothing else, and I figured this would be great if for example, I have a car at work and I'm about to bring it in, and it might have a tire that's low, and I want to put air in it real quick before I even get to moving the car, so I don't damage anything. Or if I need to jump it and put air in it, I could do both of those things as well. Also, for home uses, I could use it to inflate tires, balls, anything like that I would need to. Now it does have all these different adapters here for various different needs, so that is pretty cool that it does do that. So once again, JA400, and we're just gonna turn it on here real quickly. Has a nice LED display, which is awesome, and you can change from bar and PSI. So obviously we're gonna keep it at bar, and what's nice is you can preset it to whatever PSI you want to, so 38, 39. Once it reaches that PSI, it will stop automatically. Now this does up to 1750 amps. It is a 12-volt system and will do up to a 7.5 liter displacement gas engine and a 5.5 liter displacement diesel. So they also claim that it does up to 35 starts, which is a pretty amazing. So we're gonna put some of that to the test in a future video and see how well it does over time. So obviously we have a battery indicator here, which is great. And once again, it is an air compressor, claimed to have a 6 minutes fill time from completely flat on a 195 65 15-inch tire, and 9 minutes on a 245 55 19-inch tire. Does up to 150 psi. I don't think we'll ever need that. Most cases will probably stop somewhere in the 30s, although it does do up to 150 psi. So it does only take 45 minutes from completely dead to fully charged, which is great. So if you're in a hurry and you need to be somewhere soon, that's something great. Or if it happened to die out on you and you need to continue to use it, then you don't have to wait that long for it to be completely charged. It also has reverse polarity protection, so you don't have to worry about blowing any main fuses or anything like that. It will detect it if the cables are on backwards. So also spark proof and IP63 rated. So all that is a good and great. Has a nice grab handle here, and also has a nice and bright, let me just take these off here, so this will get covered. Has nice and bright LED display here, and does flashing, and also does SOS. So very awesome. Another great feature and another reason why I did like it. So all right, so as we know, the cables will go here and you could remove them. They are plenty long. For in most cases this will reach your terminals no problems. So now we have two ports here. One is a USB-C, and this is an input and output, so we'll do either one. And then this USB-A here is only an output, so you could have a couple different things if you needed charging as well, which is great. Now here would be where your hose, which is right here, for your air compressor would go. And if you're not in use or need to use it, you could just put the cap over it so it doesn't get any water or anything in there, which is nice. Not heavy at all. And again, I do like the handle. Has some nice mounts here, so it can lay nice and flat for you. And it does come with a USB-C to USB-C cable and a USB-A to USB-C cable. So all that's great. Even comes with a little pouch here, so you can store everything when not in use. All right, so once at the car, now you want to hook up your cable here. Only goes in one way. This one is perfectly round, and this one has a square side to it, so you can't get this wrong. Now, my battery is in the trunk, and let's say the battery was dead and we couldn't get into it. This would have remote posts right over here. And again, even if we reverse these, wouldn't cause any damage. Now that we're connected here, we're going to see our battery voltage displayed. Obviously, this battery is good at this time, although, you know, even once you started the car, you would be able to see what the alternator is putting out. And once we have this flashing green light, we know we are good to go and start it. If you had some sort of an issue, the yellow light here would come on. Let's just reverse these for fun and see what happens here. And simply, the unit wouldn't turn on, and we have some sort of an error here. So we know that either something is going on with the vehicle, or we simply put these on backwards. So once again, we are good to go here. All right, now using the air compressor feature, we have our hose hooked up here to the compressor. The other end is hooked up to the valve stem. We're just going to lock it onto the valve stem just like that. Immediately we have a PSI display, so let's try 42 PSI, let it set, press and hold the button, and there we go. To stop it, you would just hit the pump button, and we see that it did go up 1 PSI. So I'm not gonna let it go up all the way, just for you know, the purposes of the video. I set it to a higher PSI. If you do set it too close, it'll throw an error code. So you do need to have it a couple PSI over what your target or your initial starting spot is, or else it'll throw an error code. So just something that I learned quickly while using it a couple days ago. All right, so there we have it. This is the LOKITHOR JA400, and it can be found on Amazon for typically $174.95. I'm going to have a link with a special discount code in the description section down below, so make sure you follow that link and use that code for the best price available. With that being said, I'll catch everyone on the next one.